Okay, so we are going to learn about designing curved surfaces using the loft method. So we start by opening a new workspace. You click on your FreeCAD software, then you get to create new workspace. Then you change your design command to part design. Wait some time to load. Then you create a body, then your first sketch. Then now we choose our Cartesian plane, of which in this case, we can choose the XZ axis. And we start our sketch. So I want to design a hollow, or rather, let me do a flower holder or a flower pot. So we know the kind of a shape we have. It's always hollow, oval, and some kind of an uniform shape. So we start by doing a number of circles. So that will be my first circle. I can drop it anywhere. I choose to work at that point, or rather I can do it at the center. So I want to give it a radius of, let's say 10 millimeters. Then every time you do a sketch, you update and close, because we are going to have a different layers of sketches. Then we position them. So we do our second sketch. I'm going to do quite a number of sketches, maybe up to 8 or 7. So our next sketch, we can also give it a dimension of let's say 8.5. Then we update and close. Then we do our third sketch. You click on the Cartesian plane, choose the same axis. Then we do another circle. This can be 12. So we give it a radius of 12. Then we update and close. Then we do another sketch. And this one we can adjust to 15 radius. So let's give it 15 millimeters radius. And we do another one. No, after that, you always have to, after every sketch, you must update and close for it to be saved in the model compartment as a different sketch. Sorry for that. So we do our fifth sketch. So drag it to the same point. And we can give it a radius of 15. we can give it a radius of let's say another 15. Updates, close. Then we can do our sixth sketch. And this one we can give a radius of let's say 12. 12. We close, update, then close. Then we do another sketch. So maybe this one we can give a radius of 8. And bring it at the center. We update, then close. Then we can do another sketch. We're almost there. And we give it a radius of, let's say, 6. We close. After dragging it at that point, we update, then we close. Then we can do 2 more. So this one can be 7 in diameter, in radius. So let's give it 7. I think we can stop at there. So after doing all the sketches, you ensure you update and close everything. Then you realize that all our sketches are at one position. They're in the same position. And the difference is their sizes in terms of diameter or radius. So those are our sketches. And now we are going to try and position them so that we can move them along the z-axis, at least to make them form a uniform shape of a sketch of maybe a pot. So from here, we get to the model, then we click on one of the sketches. In this case, we can start with sketch 1. Then we go to attachment. Then from attachment, we go to positioning. So I would prefer starting with the first sketch. I want to position it along the x-axis, the z-axis. So let me give it maybe position 10. So those are 10 units along the x-axis, the z-axis, I mean, you can see. It's been moved 10 units or 10 millimeters along the x-axis, the z-axis. So we go to the next one, the same z-axis. We can give it maybe 15. the other one. Let's give it 20. The fourth one, let's give it 25. This one we can give it, this was 10, 15, 20, 25. This one can go to 30. Um, 35. 40. 5. And lastly, we can give it 50. So as you can see, there's a different formation, but it's more of a mesh still. So at this point, we come and change our design command from part design to parts. Yeah. So this is what we have. After changing to part, we ensure that we highlight one of the sketches, and then we click on the loft. The loft icon is somewhere at the top bars. So you click on the loft and you remove or you move everything, all sketches from the available profile to the selected profile. So I'll move them uniformly. I'll start with the first one, the second one in that order, until everything is shifted. And almost there. So after moving all the sketches from the available profile to the selected profile, we just press OK. And here is our flower pot. Again, you realize that it is not a solid object, in that you cannot determine the thickness, and we want to make it a little thicker. So in that case, you click on the loft to highlight the entire object. Then you come to this command, the offset command. We offset it. When you click, there are two layers formed with a vacuum between them, or rather space between them. You can close the space by filling the offset. Just click fill. And now you can see a solid object. If you want to increase the thickness, you can always adjust it through this section. And maybe you can as well remove the sketch lines if you feel irritated by them. Some are inside still, and reach out to them. You remove the sketch lines by clicking it. Only the line should turn green. Then you click on the space bar, like like that. And there's the bottom one. And we are good. Now here is our pot. Yeah, now we have our pot. And as you can see, it's a hollow one. And we are good. Thanks for watching. Next time we are going to learn how to sketch or how to write on top of a sketch. How to draft a word on top of a sketch. Thank you.